I recently stopped by the Makeup Shack and I picked up this Nightfall eyeshadow palette, which is also by the Makeup Shack. It's an all black palette with just a holographic sticker on it, but look at these colors. These colors are beautiful and they spoke to me in the store, so I decided to pick it up and it was only $16.99. So diving into the palette, I'm going to be using this shade called Honey, which is very similar to my skin tone. And next I'm going to dive into this burgundy shade called Wine in the palette, and I'm going to blend that out, and I do go back in with the shade Honey as well. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease with my Milani concealer, and if you have pretty eyes like I do, then a cut crease is the best way to go for you. So just carving out the crease, and I'm going to not do anything, fancy, just completely carving out my lid. And I don't set my concealer, I just pack on the color and just blend it out. So I'm going to use this shade called Bronzed, and I'm going to add that to the middle portion of my lid, and I also go in and wet my brush as well with some Max Fix Plus. And I'm going to also go in with another shade in the palette. This is a matte navy blue shade, and I'm just going to add that to my outer V just to deepen up the look and add some dimension to my eyes. And I'm going to go in with this yellow shade, which is called Sun, and that's going to add some brightness into the inner corner of my eye. And this shade is very pigmented, however it is a little bit chalky, and I did pack it on quite a bit and it left just a little bit of fallout, but nothing crazy. So if you're looking for pigmented yellow, this is definitely a good one for you. So I'm just going to line my lids with my NYX matte black liquid liner, and I do go off camera to finish that as well and add my lashes. So now that we have added our lashes, I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to use the same shade that I used in the crease, which is called Wine. Just going to add that on my bottom lash line and blend it out. And then I go back in with the other shade that I used, which is Honey. I pointed to cider here, but I forgot I used honey, so I am using honey to blend out. And for lips, I don't have a red liner, so I decided to go in with this crayon case liner in the shade Plump, just so I can line my lips just to get them ready for my lipstick that I'm about to use. And this just reminds me to pick up a red lip liner. And this lipstick is by Pat McGrath. It is a very small deluxe size lipstick, and it is in the shade Elson. And this is just a close-up of what the shade looks like, and I'm just going to add that all over my lips. This shade is, the finish is comfortable. It's more of like a cream or satin type of feel on the lips. It's not drying or anything. And I am going back into that palette and I'm using the shade Afterglow, and I'm just adding that to my brow bone just for a little pop of highlight, and that is the final look. And the lashes that I'm wearing are by Koutored lashes, and they are in the style Katastrophe. And she currently has a sale going on right now for her 25mm lashes, so definitely take a look, and also follow them on Instagram at Koutored lashes.